Yeah, my son is 14. He's a young teenager, and my daughter's a young teenager as well, innit? So what I'm saying to you, they're developing, they're growing, but at that stage they are at, they need to be comfortable. But obviously, as they grow up, but what I've got to make sure I'm doing, and the mother of my kids is doing as well, is we're making sure we know enough to be able to.
Because you have to know your children.
You know what I'm saying? And once you know your children, it makes it easier for you to have that.
So basically, you're building them.
100%,
Yes. You're creating that safe space for them to be able to come if they need to be.
Exactly.
That's the whole idea of building, because we will not be here forever.
Of course,
Once you build them,
exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
Even
when we go, we can't explain to our father, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we're building them to become that guy that now when I'm gone, you know.
Of course.
Now you can do the same. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's molding.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's molding.
It's true.
I can relate to that. I'll tell you why. Because I can actually attest to this.
Yeah.
Because I grew up in care, and I was in care from 2 to 18. And I think I was with my mum for like a small period of time. And believe me, till this day, me and my mum are not
the same.
Yeah, we don't get along. And that's just because, it's because of her mindset and the way that she disciplines and how she is. And to be fair, she just doesn't give two fucks. She's that kind of parent.
Because the harsh reality,
exactly.
Jamali, the harsh reality is as well. It's like.
But that's what I said. It happens.
Yeah.
So you can go either way. I could have gone crazy. I probably might have, done a few little crazy things, but I wasn't.
You're young. When you're young and you're figuring yourself out.
My nature, I more went with the more like loving side stuff because I knew I didn't have it. But to someone else that might have grown up in that way and not getting that love and not getting that respect from their parent, they might be like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go and do craziness. I'm gonna go do.
I'm gonna go off the rails."
Yeah, exactly, and not give two shits. So is it always good? That's the issue.
1 second, yeah. You need, like, realizing it now, it's like beats are not everything. Obviously now, especially in this generation, we're knowing it, and it's like
it's needed, man.
Sometimes for me, it's like if my dad beat me, you get me. For me, if my dad beat me, but at the same time, he had a balance where it's like he'll fuck me up today, and then tomorrow he'll say, "Look, I love you. This why I did this. I just want the best for you." Then eventually I'll understand. But my dad will just fuck me up, and then the next day he'll be like, "Are you gonna do that again?" You get me? Yeah, there was no balance. You got to say. So sometimes,
right now.
you get what I'm trying to say. So I feel like with
His experience is different.
Yeah, of course.
And you're passing that on to your son or your daughter. Like,
but do you see that? See what you're passing on, that can now make you lose your child. Do you see what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, that's why I said, are you coming from a one-parent home or two-parent home? If you're coming from a one-parent home and you now have to go and see your dad, and you know what your dad will do if you don't listen or you're not correct, you're not gonna want to go and see your dad.
If someone comes, sorry to cut you off, but if your son came home like an hour too late and you beat him up for that, then you can believe that youth's gonna grow up probably not to like you. But if you're beating him up for something he did or that he wasn't supposed, that he could have maybe even get in trouble with the law, then that boy, it will only take him a few days to understand that, bruv, like, this is what could have happened.
But it goes both ways, because I know a lot of people through experience that have been buck up and they still have that mindset where they still do what they want to do, and nothing's changed, and actually nothing's actually changed.
I'm a grown adult now, but that was me.
What adds is trauma.
It used to be like a thrill.
Adds is the trauma.
That
comes with that.
Where you said to yourself, maybe it's best I don't tell pops and deal with it myself.
Or as me.
As you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Exactly. So I'm trying to say to you, you can't expect the youth to come and tell you everything at all times.
But
some things is just gonna have to.
But you see,
don't forget he's an individual with a brain as well, innit?
Yeah.
So as far as he's concerned, he's thinking, right, like, I can't even stress pops right now. I'm not going to deal with this or whatever it is. Maybe a business, maybe a problem. Or, you understand? So it's cool that they can come. But there's some things like he's a man as well. Yeah, right. So he's gonna think like how you was thinking when you was growing up.
Yeah.
You can't change that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's just hardwired. There's a man in it. He's got. Not to be rude, but balls between his legs. No. He's got testosterone, you know. I'm trying to say that this guy, there's something that he would rather not stress the family out with. And deal with.
Yeah, and you know.
That
comes with that.
But the thing is, these are all labels. These are what build characters.
Yeah.
these are just labeled our trauma. Like, of course, people have trauma and have issues, but maybe a little bit of trauma was maybe good for you. You understand my point?
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I do agree with
That's
that.
what I'm
You do have to
saying.
go
Yeah,
through
we build
stuff
character.
that's
Like
true.
everybody, you're very different to me. But we're sitting and we're good here.
Yeah.
Shafiqi is maybe a bit different to me, and we're different. Like, I'm not talking about physical. I'm talking about character.
Yeah.
But
Mentally,
we're cool.
in a certain way,
You
yeah.
understand? But I might have had trauma in my life, and then you did.
Yeah.
But we're cool. Like it built you to be this guy.
The person that you are.
100%,
Yeah, that's what I'm
but
trying to say.
you see some people that I know, and I'll just make it quick.
No,
Is that
go.
a lot of people, they can't leave that trauma.
And that's a part of life.
It's a part of life.
Yeah, it has to be against your pops and say, I would have do this.
Yeah.
But if you was my son and you snitched at me, I'd be like, okay, that means you're old enough to go and live with.
Yeah, obviously.
Go and get out of my
That's
house.
when things.
That's culture.
You
We don't
understand?
do it snitching.
Well, you're gonna
though.
snitch.
We don't do the snitching.
I'm not on the road.
No,
There's
but
still a
regardless.
code though. There's still a code. We've got to lay off the snitching.
I might cut that out, but hey.
No snitching.
Beating can turn a child against you.
Of course.
Yeah, but
Just-
unnecessary beating maybe.
No,
or
but you
some
see, like,
stupid
in
reasons,
today's
like,
society,
you know what I mean?
in today's society, we've got to be very careful in terms of
Yeah.
the term. You know, like the whole beating thing. You say, like, obviously, discipline is discipline, isn't
Yeah,
it?
of course.
And there's levels in it because the way society is built
Yeah.
and the system is built, it makes it easy now for a child to do what they can do. When
Ah,
you
nowadays.
do
If my dad beat me nowadays,
Oh
oh,
Lord.
he'll be in prison now, bro.
No, that's not
Straight.
true. That's not true. He will not be in prison.
Wallahi, I'll make sure I snitch on him.
Why?
Oh Lord.
Why? Why?
Cause basically, like, now for real, like my you see, like my mum, yeah, it was even like, you see when people say like there was no like in between,
Yeah.
like with my parents, they were like the complete like two extremes. My dad was like in the army, innit? Like he used to be like
that's
he had
why.
military.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, he had that mentality.
does.
But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
And my mum, she was like the
Yeah.
other side. She wouldn't hurt a fly.
Yeah.
It's not like there was in between where my mum sometimes she'd be like, my mum would literally the softest ever, and then my dad, he'll fuck
this
you
is
up.
But what's the sexy track though? That's the
Yeah. So
And-
literally that,
and
yeah.
some-
And sometimes,
Yeah.
remember, like I said to you, remember last time we discussed it,
Yeah.
you've got to look at where they're coming from.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why they like the way
Well,
they
everybody's
are.
experience is different.
Yeah, of course,
And
of
you're
course.
passing that on to your son or your daughter. Like,
But do you see that?
You know what I'm
See,
trying to
what you
say?